Last time on Trials of Mana.
I just
I've never
noticed
seen
that.
his body before.
Yeah. All this time I thought he was just like climbing the tower. So apparently he's just like summoned out of a black vortex.
Episode 31. Gaze upon the light.
Alright, puppers, we're back with some more of Trials of Mana. Alright, 2 Benevodons remain.
I love
the
how
Benevodon of Light and the Benevodon of Dark.
I love how in their costumes they all look like they should be there except for Reese. She looks like she's playing dress up. She's like, oh.
Oh, you guys wore your serious clothes?
I know.
I just thought this matched my eyes.
Yeah. I like.
Oops.
I think out of all of the costumes, most of Reese's are my favorite, except for a handful where I'm just like, really?
The one where there's like wolf fur and she's in like a bikini.
Yeah, I'm just like, it doesn't match her personality.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Whereas like I could see, what's her name?
Angela.
Yeah, I always forget her name.
Well, that's because we're not playing as her.
Well,
We've only seen her a total of 2 times in this whole game.
Well, 'cause, like you played as her the first time, but I didn't get to see her.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we're off to the Shimmering Ruins. Because we can't take on the Benevodon of Dark yet. We have to take on the remaining 7.
So that's one of the like hard points
Yeah.
where
so,
like it
there's-
has to come last.
Yep. There's freedom with the other 7, but the dark one is always last. And the Benevodon of Darkness actually ties into like the final area depending on the character you choose. So it's the same battle, but it is in a different location.
I actually really like this area.
Oh yeah? I found it very labyrinthian and went on quite a bit long.
It's difficult, but I really love the aesthetic.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for a good ancient ruin.
Hard to walk on ruins. Mazes are
Well, we
fun,
certainly have one here.
Benevodon
Mazes are fun though.
can tell. Come on.
If you say so. If you say so. Alrighty. So let's stock up and get ready to lay the smack down.
I think it's Reese's hat that makes her look odd.
Okay.
Her helmet.
Because of the wings or just the way the helmet's shaped like almost like
I
a
think
baseball cap?
Well, I think it's a mixture of like her shoulder pads plus the hat
Okay.
makes her almost look like she has no neck.
Okay.
So it kind of makes her look more squat. I don't know. It's like, oh, she's like my football Barbie. Do you remember that? I was telling him the other. Oh, it was a while back. Me and my brother used to play together since we were so close in age. He's only a few months older than me.
Right.
In a weird situation. But we're not even a full year apart. And sometimes we would play Hot Wheels and then he would have to play like girly games with me, but he always refused to play Barbies.
Okay.
So I would oftentimes put like my dolls or my Barbies like on his trucks and cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And he pushed the one down the street.
Oh, wow.
Like down the hill. And my Barbie's head fell off.
Oh, no.
And I was crying so hard, my dad tried to fix it, but like the way he glued her head back on, she didn't have a neck, so like her head sat directly on her shoulders. So I just called her Football Barbie.
Football Barbie. Well, how about that? Your brother's like, see, I didn't break it. I gave you a whole new toy.
He gave me a whole new toy.
So how about that?
But then I had to play football with him.
What was that like?
It was weird because I don't know anything about football.
Well, didn't he teach you?
No.
Or was he just
No,
like,
we
I'm just
were
gonna tackle you?
we were little kids. He'd just be like, and you're down, and then I'd cry. Baseball, like we could play catch and stuff together
Okay.
because both of us were so hard-headed. It was like, I wonder how hard I can throw the ball at him. But he would do the same thing to me.
Okay.
And it was all fine until like we started getting older and he could throw significantly harder than me and was like hurting me, so I couldn't play catch anymore.
I was practicing catch with my dad, and all was going well until I flung it just a little far, nubbed my mom right in the head.
Oh no.
She thought I did it on purpose.
Of course.
And like, how could I prove not? Because like, I don't know if it's a Pittsburgh thing, but like, something like that, my initial reaction
is to laugh.
pure laughter.
Yeah.
Followed by, uh-oh.
Well,
Hey,
I
are
think
you
that's
okay?
Yeah, I think that's what happened when I was hit in the face playing ball, and it like knocked me out. It broke my face, but like upon initial impact, I'm sure people were laughing because it.
No, I got her in the back of the head.
Oh, okay. I went down like a sack of taters.
It was like,
Doink.
and I was like, it just kind of conked her like a coconut. She was mad.
She was mad. We used to, my mom drilled a giant hole through one of the softballs and tied a rope to it. And it had a little bit of distance, and she would like tie it around one of the trees. And that way we could like practice swinging,
Gotcha.
like batting without actually damaging anything.
Well, there you go.
Because I think like the nearest batting cage is like over 40 minutes away.
Oh, yeah?
So we couldn't like just hop on down to the batting cage.
I enjoyed baseball, but baseball always ended in someone getting injured. So it was a game like badminton. Where,
Yeah.
like, that was something where everyone had fun. I think the worst was the one time we had a lot of my mom's family, so we moved them. I ate shit. And I'm just like rolling. But like, I'd get competitive. I'd just be like,
Yeah.
"Huh!"
That was my problem, is I was just really, really competitive. Like I did
I wasn't
not.
competitive in other sports. In fact, that was like something that I got scolded for. It's just like, you gotta go for it, man. I'm just like, eh.
See, I feel like I was overly competitive in all of the sports that I played. Like, I definitely was not a graceful loser.
I was very choosy in what I was competitive with. Like, I tried, like, street basketball, and I could shoot the hoops, but I couldn't dribble for shit.
Oh, see, I was the opposite.
So, like,
I
someone
could
could
dribble.
easily, like,
I could dribble great, but
right
and
off.
defend the ball, but I can't shoot.
So, like, depending on who I was playing with, it was either you suck, fuck off, or, hey,
At least you can shoot.
yeah, so throw the ball to Warren when he has an opening to shoot. Otherwise, don't let him touch the ball.
I was surprisingly good at soccer.
I was decent at soccer, too.
Like,
I actually went to the championships in this was like either elementary or junior high.
see, I only ever played with like my coworkers. We used to go out like once a week and like as an office and just hang out with each other. It was
Okay.
like a bonding exercise. And because of the type of people, it was oftentimes either a bar or a sport.
Okay.
So it's like we would go to like a basketball court and play basketball, or go to like the soccer pitch, the indoor soccer pitch, or we'd go to like a bar and play darts and pool.
Hockey I sucked at because like I had enough trouble just maintaining a balance. I couldn't fucking play.
See, we only ever played deck hockey.
Is that when you don't have skates?
Yeah.
Okay. I never played that. I played street hockey once and I just like kept falling down and I was getting frustrated.
No. It's fun times.
Fun times out here in adult world. Yeah, Tom Tom? My Tom Tom's being a weirdo today.
Your Tum-Tum's like, hey, remember that cupcake you just ate?
Uh-huh. I do. I took some Pepto.
It's either thanking you kindly.
I said, hey, Kirby, hand me some Pepto.
It's either thanking you kindly or it's saying,
Sugar, spice, but nothing nice is coming through your colon.
Yeah?
nothing nice came through Wesker's colon, that's for sure.
Aw, baby boy.
I think he might have actually shit on the sidewalk. I'm not sure.
Damn it. I'll keep an eye. He did that to me, too. It's like I'm busy closing the gate. And he's
Yeah,
just
we
"And I'm
we
pitching a
literally
turd."
just made it into the backyard, and he was
like,
like, I
buddy.
can't." Normally, it takes him forever. He's got to
Yeah.
like sniff around and
Sniff,
find
sniff,
the perfect spot.
Snoot.
And Milo's grave.
I did not know of that, and you're just like saying it nonchalantly at my parents, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, Wesker shit in Milo's grave. Wait, Milo died?
Shit in your
no.
grave.
We're just prepared. That's all.
No, we're not, because there's shit in the grave. We are no longer prepared.
For anyone newly watching, again, I don't know why you wouldn't know this already, since this is towards the end of Trials of Mana, but we like pre-dug a grave for my cat because he's 22 this year and he like wasn't doing so hot earlier this winter. And like I didn't want it to be, dead of winter. The ground is a frozen icicle and, to have the cat die and have to, bury him and try to dig through iced ground. So, I was like, it's morbid, but I'm going to be devastated when he goes and I'm not going to be like mentally able to dig a hole. So I'm like, if we just have it ready.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I was watching the stupid birds in the yard and Wesker shit in his grave. I turned around and was like, buddy, no. Come on. Upset.
No. Did you just eat me?
Maybe.
You little shit.
Nom 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 nom.
I don't taste very good.
Delicious.
And that doesn't taste very nice, does it, Precious? No, it does not.
What is that from?
The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Okay.
Because, like, they're plotting to feed Frodo to this giant spider.
Okay.
And Gollum is talking with Smeagol.
Yeah.
It's a really cool scene because, like, he's talking to his reflection.
Well, I really like the scenes with Gollum and Smeagol when they're talking to each other.
And it's just like,
she's always hungry. She'd love it. And otherwise she eats some nasty orcs. And that doesn't taste very nice, does it, Precious? No. No, it does not.
I really need to, like, sit down and watch The Lord of the Rings.
we'll have our time. Now, I'm just wondering if we should tie in the Hobbit movies in with that sesh, or if we should do the Lord of the Rings, take a couple months, and then watch the Hobbits.
Maybe not, like, a couple of months,
Okay.
but, like, definitely, I think, a break.
Okay.
The Benevodon of Light.
Because it's like that. I
Like,
mean, we watched
we're
all...
clearly
yeah.
capable. We've watched all the Harry Potters.
I was just going to say, like, we watched all the Harry Potters, except for, like...
The Fantastic Beasts movies.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, I saw the poster, The Secrets of Dumbledore. I'm like, okay.
I don't... I heard they're fantastic. But I'm just unsure.
Fair. And this is coming from, again, you really like this series.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm just like, wasn't for me. I mean,
We were kind of talking about it earlier.
there were
Like,
some I liked and some I didn't.
Harry Potter was essentially the book that really, like, made me fall in love with storytelling and
Yeah.
utilizing, like, mythologies and stuff in storytelling. Because it wasn't my favorite book growing up. Coraline was my favorite book growing up.
I think mine was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I think. It was one of them.
But, like, Harry Potter was the one that was like, I want to tell a story.
Okay.
So that's kind of the series that was like,
Near and dear to you.
yeah, I can do this. I can tell a story too.
Cool.
So whereas like Coraline, I just loved the book. Look
Holy
at this!
There's 2 little cactus in this area. Little cacti. Okay. One more and I get another prize.
But yeah, so I don't know if like watching Fantastic Beasts will kind of revitalize the love of Harry Potter or turn into the Star Wars situation where
no.
it's like, all right, that's enough of that.
When I heard about Book of Boba Fett,
Yeah.
like, and I'm already like, you know what? I think I'm done with Star Wars. And then, like, the Book of Boba Fett came out, and I'm just like, should I? Should I cave?
Well, it's like...
And then people told me about, like, Luke and Grogu and the Mandalorian. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Like, what was the point?
I don't know.
I think that's my issue. I'm just like, what is the point?
But it also, like, verifies our frustration
Yeah.
from the finale. It's like, cool, so you did all that
Just to like contradict yourself. Like
More or
I don't know.
less.
I'm not a fan of it. I think like some stories
Like, and
have
mind
an
you,
end,
I have
and-
issues with the prequels, but it's so weird how like newer Star Wars makes me respect
Oh, yeah.
what George Lucas was doing.
Yeah.
I may have not agreed with it, but there was a respect that was just growing. Also, I just feel like there was way too animosity towards the prequels at the time being anyways.
Yeah.
Especially towards the actors.
Yeah, which I think is really uncalled for.
Like,
Like,
okay, you don't like Jar Jar. Don't
Do not
pick
take it
on
out
the
on this
character.
actor,
Don't pick
yeah.
on the actor, yeah. Ahmed Best, like, contemplated suicide.
yeah. Like,
Jake Lloyd, like, kind of just disappeared.
oh yeah, he like quit acting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like I said, I think stories have an end,
Mm-hmm.
and when it reaches that end, it should be done. Instead of like, wait, we didn't pull this thread. We didn't talk about this obscure character in the background. Like, let the story end, man. Like, if you're gonna create something from that universe, do like what season 1 of The Mandalorian did. It takes the lore and makes a new character.
Yeah.
You know, rather than like,
And it was setting up for a completely
Oh,
different
it, like-
direction that the second season goes through.
yeah. And I just really, really didn't like that they brought back the Skywalkers because they didn't need to. That story was over.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just like,
So, like, will we ever watch the Star Wars movies? Probably, because they're a franchise, and I still do like the original
Yeah.
Star Wars.
I'd be
still
down.
have
I
fun
would be
watching
down to watch the
prequels.
old Star Wars and the prequels. But as soon as we get to the new stuff with like Rey, I just can't.
I think The Force Awakens the best one, but that is not a high praise.
Yeah.
Because, like, The Last Jedi, I'm just like, I don't really care. And Rise of Skywalker, again, is like, really? This is what it all built to? This is the finale?
Which is why I
Womp
think, which is
womp.
why I think they did what they did with the Mandalorian, because it was like the redemption of Luke, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, stop it. You fucked up the story. Live with your mistakes and
Yeah,
move on.
really.
Like,
Yeah, we always have to, like, rewrite and overcorrect
yeah,
to where, like, stories don't have punch anymore, because who cares? You can just
yeah, you can
rewrite
just
them.
rewrite it. Like, live with your mistakes. I don't know. Like, I understand
Or
why.
at least commit to, like, the vision you're doing. Don't
Yeah.
just be like, and they separated to meet again.
Yeah.
3 months later, or whatever the fuck. Again, I didn't watch it. I just heard
Yeah.
that they reunited. I'm just like,
We got so
what's
mad at The
point?
Mandalorian and the Star Wars franchise that we canceled Disney Plus. So,
Basically. Because we were just like, well, if this is... Because, well, that was the thing. Shortly after, they announced, like, 7 other Star
Yeah.
Wars shows.
and I was
said,
just like,
"Fuck
hard
this."
now. They were like taking off the like
'Cause, like,
old
they're
school
doing
like
that with
Disney movies and
Marvel.
stuff and putting all that on there, and I was just like, fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I want to watch 101 Dalmatians, and you took it off to put on a series of Star Wars that I don't give a shit about.
Oh, wow. They took things off?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
I
know.
understand why Netflix would take it off, because, like, they don't really own that property. They're
Right.
borrowing it. But why would Disney take things off?
I'm not entirely sure, but they would. It would be like ending on such and such date.
Well, that's just awful.
Yeah.
We can take this enemy.
Retreat.
Like, part of me hopes, like, there's a fact check to that, because, like, that seems really awkward. Are they, like, just trying to do their Disney Vault practices again?
I'm not sure. My phone is dead. Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna fact check myself.
Well, if you're watching...
Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody
Sometimes when I'm
watches Trials of
when I'm looking for something and I like scroll through it, if
Mm-hmm.
it moves, I'll be like, oh, they got rid of it. No, it just
Okay.
moved. But I'm pretty sure that they had like end dates for certain things that like would be removed.
Wow. I thought the whole point of Disney Plus was, like, you have everything in
Yeah.
one spot. All the Disney classics. I think we're up to, like, 56 of them. from like Snow White to
Yeah.
Encanto, and then like the Pixar movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
Because that was the reason why I got Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like, I was curious about things like The Mandalorian and
Yeah.
like, The Falcon and Winter Soldier. But I was also curious about, like, the old Disney
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse cartoons that just don't air anymore.
See, the main thing, honestly, that I miss, kind of, but I'm okay with because there's so many other ones from Disney Plus, is the, like, National Geographic stuff.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because I did really enjoy watching the documentaries.
And like,
But
another
Netflix
thing
and
that's
Hulu both
weird,
have a ton of documentaries.
circling back to
so.
Star Wars, why the fuck do we still not have the original 1977 version
Yeah.
of the Star Wars movies? Where did it go? And why did they only re-release it one time with the DVD special editions?
I don't know.
You have to buy the DVD special editions to get the original theatrical cuts. And I'm just like, I'm fine with Lucas's changes, so long as you just keep what was original.
Yeah.
Preserve that.
I don't know.
Like, many people have said, like, as a creator, he just looked and hated it and always wanted to just fix. But I also think
Which I
others
can
just,
understand,
like,
because I know,
counteract
like...
the whole point of why it was there to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, a change in dialogue, a change in scene.
But, like,
like,
I do
understand,
understand,
like-
like, looking at it and not liking the finished product, because most creators, like, don't like their stuff.
Well, yeah, look what I did with the revisions.
Yeah,
I changed the boat.
Because...
If I was George Lucas, they'd be like, he changed the boat!
I know.
The original boat was so much better!
Well, because it's different. Like, we're not Stephen King, who can knock a book out in a weekend and, like, publish it and be fine. Like, it happens for him so quickly, he doesn't spend enough time with his stories to hate them.
Okay.
Whereas, like, for mine, I've been working on it for, like, 10 years now. And it's, like, I've had to change it so many times because a lot happens
How
between...
do I get that chest?
There's, like, a thing that comes up.
Oh, there we go. Open sesame! I'm sorry, continue.
But, like, you know, there's a lot that happens between, like, age 20 to age 30. Between age 15 to age 30.
Absolutely.
Like...
Oh, fuck.
That's my water.
There with the water.
That's alright. I don't think it's...
No, it didn't spill at all. Got a lot of that.
Ah!
I got thunder toes. You got thunder thighs, I got thunder toes. There we go. Kevin got thunder toes too.
Yeah, so, like, when I started...
Thunder toes.
When I started writing the story at age 14, like,
Yeah.
my characters were 16 years old. They were in high school. They were, you know, they were where I was at. And it's like, okay, well, I'm, you know, working on 30s now. And, like,
Yeah.
that doesn't work for me anymore because I've changed them so much.
Yeah.
Not to say I don't want to write stories of, like, kids in high school, young adult fiction, because that is kind of the place I find my writing falls into.
Okay.
But...
Leave it to me, Wookiees.
I don't know. It just, like, has changed so much. And it's at the point now where it's like, all right, just this is the final edit.
Okay.
After this, it's either, you know,
Sink or
gonna
swim.
move on to the next stage of publishing, or it's gonna sit on the shelf.
All right.
So, because I have so many stories I want to tell,
Yeah.
I need to finish this one or set it aside.
Yeah. That's how I feel about my games, is just like, okay, I got this one done, move on to the next one.
Yeah. Like,
As for, like, the short story I wrote, it was a completely different time in my
yeah.
life.
So it's
I
done.
like the story, but, like, I look back at it, I'm just like, I don't want to revisit this.
Yeah.
Because it completely means differently
Yeah.
now than
Than
it
when
did
you
when
wrote
I
it.
first wrote it. Which is a shame, because, like, something could be done with it, but I just don't have...
You're not in that
interest.
mindset.
I'm not in that mindset, yeah. Alright, so let's make sure we got everything we need before we take on the Benevodon of Light. The path opened in front of us. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-dum. I think there's still one more chest left. But yeah, for George, I could definitely see, like, because there's some changes that everyone agrees they like, that they don't even know were changes. Like,
Yeah.
the destruction of the Death Star. Everyone assumes it's that big explosion that you always see, but no, it was a little crackle in the first, like,
Oh.
it was just a little,
I would have been so disappointed. I don't think I've ever seen the original cut.
I don't know if I have those DVDs or not. Because, like, I refuse to get the Blu-rays. The changes on the Blu-rays were the ones that broke me. Whereas there were the changes on the VHS special editions.
Okay.
Then the DVD special editions. Then the Blu-rays. And now Disney Plus has additional.
Of course.
Like, he did one more batch of changes before giving up the rights. McClunky.
For sure. I remember we had them on VHS, but I don't remember the Death Star not blowing up.
It always blew up, but in the original, it just was a very simple.
Maybe.
That was it, because it was a practical effect.
Yeah.
CG came in and he started added those rings with the explosion.
Oh,
The big,
okay. Yeah, then I did see the original one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this guy looks like a big old Death Star.
I like this. I like the eyeball monsters. I just think they're creepy.
Okay. Because they're very common in video games.
I've noticed that eyeballs are a common enemy.
Because you'll see one in Link's Awakening.
You'll see one.
You'll see one, yeah. Yes, I will. You'll see.
You'll all see.
But yeah, Trials of Mana, Link's Awakening.
Castlevania.
Castlevania has the eyeball, yep.
Castlevania.
We're going to be doing some more Castlevanias.
I was going to say, we haven't done a Castlevania in a while. I think that it could be fun to do a Castlevania.
We could revisit a Castlevania.
Maybe
There's
we'll plan
plenty
one.
more.
Plan one for like Halloween time.
Yeah. Because I was thinking either another Castlevania or the sequel to American Mickey's Alice
Ooh.
for next Halloween.
Okay.
That's what I'm snowballing. Puppers, let us know. Which one would you rather see? Castlevania.
To our 2 regular viewers, let us know.
I mean, we're getting some steady
Yeah.
subscribers.
Yeah.
As we keep trucking along.
Tell your friends.
Join our Pupper Pack.
Because I think it would be really cool to, like, once we get to a certain number, like maybe when we hit the first big milestone, to do like t-shirts or something.
I could be okay with that. Yeah. What would you consider a milestone? Like 500 or 1,000? Because usually those are the milestones that people... Because 1,000 is when you start getting new features on your channel.
Yeah, that's probably when then.
Because, like, you can actually, like, comment and, like, make announcements.
Yeah.
Like, hey, new playthrough starting next month. And I can, like, show a screenshot.
Yeah.
Or, hey, here's a poll. What do you think?
Guys,
People can vote.
help us reach 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, help
we
us
want
reach
those
1,000.
features. You know how convenient it would be to, like, just be able to, like, message our subscribers to be like, hey, the next game is going to be this. Mm-hmm. So that way it's like, if you didn't like Trials of Mana and you're not watching,
Healing him.
but you would love, like, Castlevania, how are you going to know?
Right.
Because you didn't watch this playthrough.
Yeah, not
that you would like the next game.
Cares about the Facebook group. I don't even care about the Facebook group.
I know.
I need to get back into Facebook, but when I get back into Facebook,
sometimes
I'm just this
I
was
like
a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like whenever we have a video that like I feel a lot of pride in, I'll post it.
Okay.
Not that I'm not proud of all our videos, but like the ones that are just like spot
the latest
on.
video that I was proud of was the Creature Collection.
Yeah, which I am gonna put it on the Facebook. I just haven't had time.
Like that's one of my favorite thumbnails you did.
Yeah, I think
That
it turned
one
out really
and
cool.
Disney versus Ghibli.
I
could tell that
too.
one was fun to make, and like, again, because it's just a thumbnail.
Yeah.
It looks.
It looks like
believable.
Disney
Yeah.
is fighting.
Whereas you showed me
Miyazaki.
zoomed in, and I was just like, I see what you did there. I see what you did.
But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to be able to just like give notifications and stuff of changes or like what's coming up or what to look forward to, because not only that, but Facebook is being phased out by a lot of people. Like less people are going on Facebook just because there's so much drama and bullshit that happens on Facebook. So I still post memes and, you know, updates and stuff on there.
That's it though. Like,
Yeah.
so many websites have embraced memes that Facebook's not special anymore.
Yeah.
That used to be like, well, Facebook's kind of shitty, but at least you go there for the memes.
Yeah, but
you can go
even,
to
like-
Pinterest.
Oh, I look at, that's
get
where I
memes.
get my memes I put
Yeah.
on Facebook. I get them from Pinterest.
So I get
Damn, he takes a beating.
Yeah, if I do get them from Facebook, I share them from like one of the other nerd groups that I'm in, so that way the group that I got it from is like credited.
Okay. I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, creature collection and let's read memes and I know that voice. You know that voice.
Yeah. you
I know that voice was actually a documentary about voice actors.
Oh, cool.
I know that voice.
Those are a lot of fun. Yeah, those are a lot of fun to
frequent.
see.
Since we got rid of the your favorite video game music series. Because we feel we covered a broad enough.
Well, not only that, I haven't played a lot of games quite yet, so it's like I haven't really experienced much of the music. So what was on that was ones that I've heard like in the car, ones that you play. Whereas I do feel differently about the music when I'm playing the game.
When you play the game, that's what I was going to ask.
So it's like you played me Link's Awakening music, and I was like, I mean, it's not really my favorite, but it's tolerable. And then I played the game, and I was like, aw, that song makes me think of the part. And then it's like, it adds the nostalgia, which I feel like a lot of the music needs the nostalgia.
The memories attached to it.
Whereas, like,
really
some of
give
it
you
is
that
beautiful when it's, like, orchestral and just, like, bombastic music.
Like,
but
I Am Setsuna is just as good outside of the game as it is in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that being said, like, the battle themes...
Even Trials of Mana, this score is really well done.
Yeah.
Even if you don't play the game, the music is really good.
Whereas something like...
Kirby.
Yeah, I'd say Kirby's a big one.
Kirby is the hardest one for me to listen to.
Kirby, Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time, like that, there's an oomph in the game.
Yeah, you definitely need
Whereas
the memory
it's
of the
just a
game.
pleasant listen.
So we kind of dropped that part simply because I'm a fire in my laser. Because like I need to play more of the games to find the appreciation of the music.
Sure.
But I'd like to revisit it eventually as we play more games and as more games come out.
Yeah. Well, again, like maybe in like a year or two when like we have another like library built up.
Yeah.
We can experiment more with the series. But I feel for now like it's a good stopping point to focus on other ideas.
Oh yeah.
So. We're getting there. He really starts warping all over the place towards the end of this. So it's really gonna be struggle to get those hits in. Come on, buddy.
If you blink, you'll miss him. May I assist you? He walks over to me like...
Yeah. He's very Bugs Bunny.
Asshole.
What's up, Doc? What's up, Ma? What you up to?
This dog. I love this dog so much. He's such a dork.
He is a dork. He's my dork. You're so adorkable, Wesker. There we go. We got him.
I love it when he thinks I left, but I just went downstairs.
Uh-huh.
So whenever I come back upstairs, he's super excited to see me, like he hasn't seen me in ages.
He's like Milo, though.
But I was
it's
like
hard
just
to
in a
get
different
his
room.
whinings.
Yeah.
Like when you leave, he'll whine and roar.
Yeah.
And like I try to record him, but like it's very brief, and then he's done. Whereas we've learned that Milo has like 4 meows. Then
Yeah,
he just
and then
stops.
he's done.
And
He's
like,
meowed out. It like breaks my heart when I hear Wesker like yowling when I leave, and I'm just like, oh, buddy, I don't want to go.
And like you like tap him, shake him, nothing.
I know.
He's out. The batteries are dead.
The one time he was purring so hard, so I know he was loving it. But I was like, had him upside down. I was like, come on, buddy, meow for me. And he was just like, hard no, fam.
I already did my 4.
All right, so there we go. The Benevodon of Darkness is all that's left. We're going to tackle him in the next part. We're getting near the end, puppers. See you soon.
Toodles.
Find it. Soon. I need new equipment. Too worn out. It won't stand a chance.
Oh, wait! Josephine mentioned a city that had good equipment. Like Peta or whatever. We can go there to regroup.